Hello, beautiful friends. Thank you for joining me in this now moment. My name is Sarah Welsh, and welcome to my channel, Open Heart Healing. I'm an ambassador for Christ Consciousness, and if I look like I've been crying, it's because I have. I've kind of spent since Tuesday, kind of doing a lot of emotional purging and stuff, and getting downloads that are difficult to hear and receive. But anyway, I'm going to be doing a video either tomorrow or the next day. I'll be doing a video. I'm probably going to title it Until We Meet Again. It's going to be my kind of explaining some things and going into detail about some things about this journey and what has been happening, and I don't know. But anyway, I realized I could still do at least one more tea and tarot before that video. So I might do I'm doing a tea and tarot now, obviously. And then, and today is, I believe it is Sunday, January 30th, 2022. Almost at the end of January. So tomorrow will be the 31st. So I'm doing this one, and then I might do a tea and tarot again tomorrow. We'll see how I feel or how it goes, or if I'm guided to do the Until We Meet Again goodbye video, or do that video on Tuesday. I'm not really sure. I'm just playing it by ear, seeing how it goes. So we're here now, in this now moment. Today I'm doing a tea and tarot. And I just want to thank all of you who have joined me on this this endeavor. It's shorter than I expected it to be. I'm going to get emotional. You guys are used to that by now, huh? Let's see. Oh, yeah, one of the things I'm going to talk about in that video is that if you saw my live, the last live I did last Tuesday, and I cried, Spirit tricked me, sort of, into doing that, and I was supposed to cry, and it was a test. Jesus was testing all of you who are watching me, and to see how you would react to me crying like that. Anyway, so that's interesting. Anyway, I'll go into that maybe a little more in the goodbye video. But so yeah, I'm gonna do this one, maybe one more tea and tarot, maybe, just for posterity. Is that a word? Posterity? But I just have had so much fun doing these videos. I really have. Yeah, I thought I would be doing them longer. I thought I had more time, but Jesus says, time's up. Time's up. And I don't know what the future holds, but anyway, whatever. So today I'm using my mug from my beautiful friend Denise, who, there's Denise. Hopefully she doesn't mind me showing her on here. And this was her Valentine's gift to me last year, so yeah, so I don't know if like the year 1996 is significant to someone. CDH, that's our high school, initials of our high school, but if those letters mean something to somebody, or the name Denise, I don't know. And I am drinking one of my flowering tea blooms from my friend Stephanie. Thank you, Stephanie. This is green tea flower, floral sunset jasmine, and it's red. It's got the red color today I picked. And then I was guided to wear this shirt, and it says, "Let's set the world on fire with love." It's got a match. Let's set the world on fire with love. I'm a little dyslexic sometimes. So the fire, bring in the holy fire. I'm bringing the holy fire energy a little bit more here. A little for the, I was told by Spirit yesterday that I'm in the home stretch, or we're in the home stretch, or somebody's in the home stretch. So anyway, it's been a lot to process, the things that I've been getting. But like I said, I'll share it with you in the other video. So I think that's it. I apologize, my hair is totally crazy today. Crazier than usual even, because I took an Epsom salt bath last night, and my hair gets wet with it, and then it gets all crazy. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm here. I'm just showing up. I'm supposed to tell you about my bracelet. Supposedly these are garnet beads. This is made out of garnet beads. They look like raspberries. I don't know if they're genuine or not. I think I got it out of a Facebook ad, you know. You can never really trust Facebook. But yeah, Facebook. That came up recently with somebody's conversation with somebody. I'm still on Facebook for now anyway, and I was guided to stay on Facebook for as long as possible because that's where I've been planting a lot of my seeds. I've done a lot of my energetic work on Facebook these last few years, actually. Three years or so I've been doing my work on Facebook. So if you're one of my Facebook friends, thank you for joining me on that journey. I just saw 555, big change. Ooh. That one fell on the floor. I can get it. Ugh. There we go. There we go. I don't want to leave her on the floor out in the cold. So anyway, yeah, I don't know. Something about the garnet. Garnet is my birthstone. It's the birthstone for January. I never liked it because it's red. Red is my least favorite color. Red and black. Never been a fan. Never been a fan of red and black. It's interesting to me that those are like the satanic colors, you know. And I've always not liked them. But we're burning it up. We're burning it all away. We're burning all of that away now. It's purifying. It's like baptism by fire so that we can be reborn like the phoenix. I have a phoenix tattoo on my left shoulder. I don't know. It's exciting times anyway. Oh. People's feet are being held to the fire, I'm hearing. I definitely feel like my feet are to the fire right now with all the stuff their Spirit is telling me and Jesus is telling me, and I'm like, there we go. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles. Let's see. Okay, we have the Page of Swords again. She likes to make her appearances on these tea and tarot. She likes the tea and tarot. She must be a tea drinker. Oh. Anyway, Page of Swords. The Page of Swords traditionally kind of means like someone is spying on you. And I've been getting the message with how I was saying that me crying on that live was like Jesus testing my viewers to see their reaction, to see their response, how they would respond to that. And so that's reminding me of like Jesus is spying on all of you. Jesus has been spying on you. If you didn't know, he's been watching you. And yeah, he just recently divulged that information to me, which makes sense because I've been experiencing it anyway for the last 5 months firsthand. But anyway, again, I'll go into that in my goodbye video. We have the Seven of Wands. And the Lovers again. We've gotten this one a few times too in this month of tea and tarots that we've had. We got the month of January together. I'm immediately being drawn to this. If you can see it, I'm gonna try to hide my face so it doesn't try to focus on my face. There's a like a sacred geometry like it's not a symbol shape right in between their foreheads. So this is kind of giving the message of like telepathy, like telepathic communication. Most easily happens with people who are energetically connected to each other. You basically have to be energetically connected to somebody in order to communicate telepathically with them, I guess. So this, the lovers. So that reminds me a lot of the twin flames, which if you know, I don't like talking about that, but it is a thing. It is real. The twins have like, because their energetic connection is so strong, they kind of automatically have telepathy together, and will often be able to like read each other's minds or communicate telepathically or whatever. So I don't know, maybe someone's experiencing that, or if you're having like telepathic communication with somebody, then you know that you have a strong energetic connection with them. And you can either cultivate that connection and to strengthen it and to make it grow by thinking about them and contacting them or looking at their social media or whatever. Or if you don't want to have that energetic connection with them, you can, try to cut cords. You can ask Archangel Michael to come in and help cut the energetic cords with his sword. But then you also want to, cutting the cords isn't enough. I don't know. I just saw 11:11. Oh, I'm going to tell a story about that too. What I did, anyway, what I learned to do, what I was intuitively guided to do when I was trying to cut cords with specific people that I didn't want to have cords with anymore, whenever I would think about them, I would go like this, and that was like cutting the cord, and then I would grab the root, which is, to me, it could be other parts of your energetic body, but I always go for the heart, because your heart is your portal to everything. So I would cut the cord, and then I would grab the root of it, and then I would throw it like this. Sorry, that was off camera. You couldn't see. So I cut, grab, throw. Cut, grab, throw. And I do that like every time I would think of them. Anytime I would be reminded of them or think of them or something, I would and cut it and throw it. Get rid of the root. Anyway, so I guess somebody needs to try that out, I guess. A technique. That was my personal technique that I used, and it was helpful, very helpful. Because at first when I was thinking about these people, I would send them love. I would be like, okay, I'm going to send them love. But then I realized that was strengthening the energetic cord between us. And I didn't want that. I wanted it to be done. So then I decided I better start actually cutting it and removing it. But anyway, you can also try sending love instead and see what that does, if that resonates with you more, or a different way of, I don't know, whatever. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Let's see if I can find my words today. So this card she keeps coming up. She has really, really been like mastering her craft and like working hard. Because think of how much practice she makes it look effortless. But if you think about it, I've never thought about this card this way, but if you think about it, in order to be walking like tightrope on a sword blade and holding up these light bulb balloons, or whatever, and reading a book at the same time while these birds are like flying around, you would have to like really practice that to be able to do all those things simultaneously. It's like a, I don't know. I was walking a tightrope because that's what she's doing. But yeah, so like people who can walk on tightropes, they have to practice it for hours, right? And they have to fall down a lot of times, right? They practice it with a net underneath them or whatever. I don't really know about that, but I'm assuming that's how it goes. If you've ever learned to walk on a tightrope, let me know. That's interesting. But anyway, for her to be pulling this feat off of what she's accomplishing and to make it look so effortless, she would have had to practice this for a long time. And we didn't get to see all the practicing, and we didn't get to see all the failures, and we didn't get to see her falling down and, losing her place in her book or dropping the balloons or whatever. We just see this where it's like, wow, look how talented she is. That's amazing. But she went through a lot of work to get to this point. To have this knowledge and this skill and this ability to balance the energies just right to be able to pull that off. So I don't know what the point of that message is, but that's what I got for you. I love doing these readings because I love these messages. They don't come from me. So I'm fascinated, like, that it comes out of my mouth, and then I'm like, oh, wow, okay. I don't know what it means fully, but it sounds good. Sounds like a good message, right? This is having her hands on her heart like that is reminding me of like gratitude. This is like Gasho and Reiki. Gasho. It's like, you know, prayer hands over the heart. And to me that symbolizes gratitude. Like when I do this, I'm feeling gratitude. Gratitude for all of my blessings. So I guess the message, someone here needs to remember to be grateful and to have gratitude for all of your blessings that you have and for how far you've come and how much you've overcome to get to this place now. See, she's like on her cushion, like in her bubble, like she's untouchable. See all these wands, these 7 wands are trying to reach her. They're reaching up as high as they can, trying to reach her, but she's so far up that she can't be touched. She's untouchable. The lighting today. So just, I don't know, gratitude. Someone needs to practice gratitude. So if you're feeling sorry for yourself or down in the dumps or depressed even, like, remember gratitude. This is a good reminder for me too. Because I've been struggling, as you guys saw a little bit. If you watched my most recent video since Tuesday, I had having a little bit of a lot of my depression actually. Like I said, I'll go into that in my goodbye video. I'll go into what I've been going through. But anyway, it's a good reminder to me also and to other people. Be grateful. Be grateful even for the hard times, even for the painful things, the painful lessons, the lessons you had to learn the hard way. Be grateful even for those, especially for those, actually, they're saying. Be grateful especially for those, because those are like the most powerful lessons. And they change you like forever. Going through them changes you. You're like, I'm getting forged by the fire. A lot of fire happening today. Fire. And this card's very fiery, right? This card always is very like fiery and passionate. Which now reminds me, it never did before, but now it reminds me of the masculine energy because my throat chakra's getting a little wonky there. When I didn't have my masculine energy, I realized the masculine energy is the fire. It's the fight. It's the fighter. It's the passion. Any kind of passion. Romantic passion or just passion for whatever. Like the fire energy. Anyway, when I didn't have my masculine energy, that was gone completely. And boy, I missed it. I sure missed it. So I'm glad it's back, but sometimes it like burns me a little bit. It's a little, woof. I have to learn how to tame that fire within myself. So that I don't burn myself with it. But this world needs that fiery masculine, take no shit attitude. Yeah, we're seeing that too with the, if you guys know what's going on in Canada with the truckers, those truckers are, my hat's off to the truckers in Canada. I have great love and respect for them. And actually, that's what, when I saw 11/11, I thought I was supposed to tell you. I was guided to make a post on Facebook, because again, I plant my seeds on Facebook a lot of times. And Jesus wanted me to make a post about the leader of Canada. And today, I was like, ooh, that's really controversial, Jesus. But Jesus is like, yeah, why not? That's what we're here for. He said, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to shake it up. To shake it up and to right the wrongs and to whatever. And I was making my tea, and I was thinking about the post that I just posted on Facebook, and the thing that Jesus said to me that I put in the post was, Jesus says, time's up. And I was repeating that in my head, Jesus says, time's up. And right then I looked at, because I was by my stove making the tea, and I looked at the clock on the stove and it said 11:10, and literally right then it switched to 11:11. Right? Like I looked at it, it was 11:10, and then boom, it was 11:11 right when I said time's up. Time's up. So time's up, 11:11, time to wake up. I guess if you're still sleeping, it's time to wake up, but anybody who's watching this probably is already awake. But anyway, just in case you're not, it's time to wake up now to what's going on in the world and what's actually happening, and to take a stand and to bring that masculine energy, to bring that fire, to bring that fighting energy, and standing strong and saying, no, no more. We will not be treated this way, and we will not bow down to tyranny. Well, that was like, brr. I love this masculine energy though. I just have to remember to temper it with the feminine. It's like this balance, you know? It's like if I start getting too worked up, I have to like bring that feminine back in to kind of like calm it down and soothe it, or like temper it so that it's effective, so that I don't burn myself with it. So interesting. So fascinating how the energies work and stuff. And I experience it more and more and realize more and more like how it's working and what's going on with it and stuff. So here also her, she's got like the light coming out of her solar plexus area. So that's just telling me solar plexus stuff. So if somebody needs to work on their solar plexus, the solar plexus is like, that's like, I don't know if it's typically considered masculine, but I would say it's masculine. So I would say like the heart's more feminine. I'm not sure anyway, but if that's how it is, you can comment below if you know, but I'm getting that, like, get that fire in your belly. Get that masculine energy, your confidence and your power. This is your powerhouse, your solar plexus, you know, and it's ruled by the color yellow. So yellow stuff. I don't know why I did this. My sunstone is orange, but I think sunstone's kind of a solar plexus, probably stone. So maybe someone needs to work on their solar plexus. If you're feeling like weak or wishy-washy or wimpy, kind of like you don't have any confidence and drive and power, that probably needs to work on your solar plexus chakra. This card is also kind of yellowish, which would be solar plexus again. It's confirmation to me that I'm being shown that. This kind of weird message. So see, she's dressed in layers. So she's got like jeans on, and she's got like a whole, like a button-up shirt, and then she's got like a sweater or sweater vest on top of it, and then she's got like a blazer on top of that, but she's barefoot. So she's got all these layers on up here, but she's barefoot. So I'm getting the message of like, if you're weak, what is the message? Something about like compensating. Like if you're weak in one area, you can like compensate for it in another area. So like she wanted to be barefoot because I guess she can only walk on this. She can only do tightrope walking when she's barefoot or something. But she didn't. She thought she might be cold. She might get cold being barefoot. So she just like bundled up here to stay warm, so that she could go barefoot because she needed to be barefoot. So. I don't know what that means. It means something to somebody. So if you're weak in one area, you can compensate for it in another area, or you know, I don't know, something about that. Something about like compensating, and so like evens out, like her temperature would even out more. Or like she'd be so warm on top that being barefoot would feel good then, instead of making her cold, it would actually feel good. Okay. And now my tea's starting the descent down into being cold, so I gotta drink it. It's good, jasmine. I had jasmine tea once. I think on one of my first tea and tarots, did I have jasmine tea? Yes, I did. Now that I'm thinking of it. So revisiting the jasmine. So something about jasmine, maybe there's jasmine essential oil. Maybe someone needs to use that, or jasmine perfume, or something about jasmine means something to somebody. You never know. The Lover's card traditionally, it can be about a love relationship or a partner or something. You know, that's kind of the obvious meaning of the card. But it also signifies a choice, making a choice between two different options or whatever. And I'm strongly being reminded of that right now. So I guess that's the message here of a choice. I guess, like, so Jesus told me that the reason that God gives us free will when we're born is because we have to choose. Are we going to serve God, or are we going to serve Satan? And you could look at Satan as your ego, or the material world, the physical world, the pleasures and temptations of this earthly plane. You can look at it however you want, that way. But ultimately, it comes to, we all have that choice. And even if most of us don't realize we're even making a choice or that we have a choice, but through our actions and our choices and our thoughts and our words and our behaviors, everything we do is making that choice. Are we serving God, or are we not? So I guess that's the message for you guys. Be aware that you're making a choice with all of the things that you do and say. Often serving God is not the easy thing to do. It's often the hard thing to do, but it's the right thing to do. And you know in your heart what the right thing to do is. So I don't know if there's more to that message. It's reminding me of something I'm going to talk about in my goodbye video, but I'll just save it for then. It's that gets pretty deep. I'm just warning you guys, if you watch that video, it's crazy. I don't even know the things I'm being told to say I'm like, really? I gotta get on camera and say that? I just saw 2727, which is my favorite number. So, not to me, I guess. Yeah, it's a lot there but I don't want to get into it right now. So we gotta wait for that video to get into it. It's about the twin flames, and anyway, if they choose Jesus or not, it's interesting. It's an interesting download that I got about that, an experience that I've had with it. So I think that's it for the messages for today from these cards. And like I said, I might do one more Tea and Tarot. You know, we'll see if I do, or if I just go straight to my goodbye video where I go into all this crazy stuff I'm supposed to talk about and whatever. I'm going to talk about my COVID experience, what happened when I had COVID and how it changed me and upgraded me. And I'm going to talk about my BQH session. So if anybody has been interested in or heard me talk about that or knew I had a BQH session, I cannot say the word session for some reason. But anyway, and if you've been curious to know a little bit more about my session, I'm going to tell a little bit more details about that, because it all relates. It's all connected. Everything's connected. Everything that I've gone through in the last 5 months, it's been such a ride and such a journey. And so I don't know what the future holds. I don't know where my journey goes going forward, but I was told that, well, you may have seen on one of my recent videos here, I was talking about February and how hard the month of February has always been for me, and then especially just in the last like 4 years or so, I guess, February has become even more difficult for me, because the 13th is a difficult day for me, the 14th is a difficult day for me, the 25th is a difficult day for me. And February has just notoriously been difficult for me because I'm very affected by the winter months and the winter weather and the lack of sunlight. And so by the time February comes, I've been without the sunlight for so long that my body starts to just, like, it really will trigger my depression and all that. So anyway, I'm going to be probably not making any videos in the month of February. We'll see. Maybe I'll be guided to pop on once or twice during the month. I don't know, but I think not. I think I'm going to be taking the whole month of February off. Jesus has already told me that it's going to be a difficult time for me, and it's it's already started of like getting a taste of it, and he said it's going to be difficult, and I need to just spend time with him. I need to spend the month of February with him. So I'm going to actually start writing my book about my experiences with Jesus and the things that he has told me and taught me and given me and blessed me with, and just my personal experiences and relationship with him. Anyway, I'm going to spend February. So instead of doing these tea and tarot videos, my daily videos, I'm going to put my laptop here on this table, and I'm going to try to come on as often as I'm able to, given my mood and my state of my energy. But I'm going to come on. I'm going to try to go on and write the book. And Jesus said that he wants to carry me. He wants to carry me through the month of February. So he's going to carry me. And like in the poem "Footprints in the Sand," I'm supposed to read. I'm going to be reading that on my goodbye video. I'm supposed to read that poem for you guys, and I'm sure I'll cry. That's okay. That's all right. Jesus never abandons me when I cry, and he never turns away, and he never shames me, and he just holds me through it. So anyway, whatever. Just to be forewarned, if you watch that video, I'm sure I'm going to cry at least once. And it's fine. That's what I was... So that live last week where I cried, I was meant to cry like that. That was part of the work that I was doing, and that's why, I knew it was meant to happen, because it just, as soon as I went live, the waterworks just started. I started bawling, and I thought, oh my gosh, what? This is terrible. This is I wanted so badly for it to stop, and I knew it was, I couldn't control it. It just was coming, and I'm like, oh great. But then now Jesus has shown me that was a test for everybody, so that Jesus could see how you all reacted to it. Some of you passed with flying colors, and some of you failed. But that's between you and Jesus, not between me and anybody. I just had to do it so that I could be the test or whatever, I guess. That experience was the test, and then Jesus was observing everybody's reaction to it. So you can, that's, like I said, between you and Jesus. And if you don't believe in Jesus, then I guess that's fine. And that's your test as well. Your answer to the test, I guess. Okay, I'm being guided to pull the Bible quote, because I did not do that today. John 14:27. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give unto you. That's nice. Then he's reminding me, Jesus is reminding me of this card. Of if you have the peace of Jesus in your heart, nothing can touch you. Nothing in this world can touch you. No evil can touch you. If you have found the peace of Jesus in your heart. And the other side is Psalm 27:5, which is funny because 27, I just said that's my favorite number. He shall set me up upon a rock. And again, she's not really sitting on a rock necessarily, although you could look at it. But anyway, she's on this cushion up high, though. So that's funny that this card went with these Bible verses, both of these Bible verses. That's interesting. He shall set me up upon a rock, and you shall be untouchable. So anyway, what did that one say? My peace, something about peace. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give unto you. That reminds me of the Catholics in church. Maybe other denominations do it too, but I know the Catholics do it where they shake each other. They probably don't do it now anymore with post-COVID world. But they used to shake each other's hands and say, peace be with you. Isn't that what you say, right? Peace be with you when you shake hands in church. It's reminding me of that. Of And if Jesus doesn't resonate with you, that's okay. Like, you don't have to think of it as Jesus. Like, just like the peace of God or the peace of the divine or whatever in your heart. Sharing that peace with others. Like, embodying that peace so that you can share it with the world and with others. I guess. So, anyway. All right. Well, this was fun. I'm glad I got to do at least one more of these tea and tarots. Hopefully, maybe I can do one more tomorrow. We'll see how it is. But thank you again so much for being here with me. I love you dearly, every single one of you, even if I don't know you in this life, in this world. On some level, I know you. My soul knows you. And I love you. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Feel free to leave a comment down below if you want. The comments have really tapered off lately, I guess, because I scared people away or something. That's fine. Like I said, it was all part of Jesus's testing people. But anyway, it's fine. Leave a comment if you want. Like, comment, subscribe, share, whatever. Well, I mean, maybe don't share and subscribe because I'm going to be taking a break for February. I'm not going to really be making videos. I have to just be with Jesus. Jesus is going to get me through the month of February. So, but anyway, I will be back at least one more time, maybe two, before I sign off for the month of February. And yeah, I hope that you'll join me. And I'll see you next time. Bye.